Hello, and welcome to our Cerenade video. In this video, we will talk about our new optional module titled Advanced Authentication. With Advanced Authentication, you can now require a user to do a two-step verification process for when they log in. The process will make them sign in with their credentials, receive a code either via email or text message, and require them to input that code for them to successfully log in. The Advanced Authentication also allows single sign-on with either a Google account or a Microsoft Azure account, meaning you can simultaneously log in into all platforms with a single sign-in. Let us access our Admin Tools page and show you the different options. It is important to note that you must have access to the Admin Tools page to enable this feature, and you must also be signed up to the optional module titled Advanced Authentication. To access the Admin Tools, from the homepage of your Caseworker portal, click on the Settings icon to the top right. You will then click on Administrative Tools. Once in the Admin Tools homepage, you will go to your application settings. You will then go to the tabs on the right and select Security. You are now in the area to apply Advanced Authentication. You will select the checkbox that says Multi-Step Authentication. Next, we will focus on the options below. In the External Authentication Provider, we will select the one that says None, Use Internal Authentication, and click Save. With this option, your users will now go through the two-step notification when logging into the Caseworker portal. As soon as they enter their username, password, and click on Login, they will now see an option to receive that code. The options you have here is via email or via phone SMS message. Once you click Submit, you will be asked to enter the code, and will enter the code that was sent to you either via email or SMS message. That user will then select the checkbox if they wish to not go through the same process for the next 30 days. If left blank, they must repeat the two-step verification when they want to sign in. Once they've added this info, they will finally log in and be brought into the Caseworker portal. Please note, in order for the caseworker to successfully receive the code, they must have their own email and their cell phone number in their user profile. That info can be applied in the Admin Tools page, specifically the User section of the Admin Tools. Now that we've successfully applied the two-step verification, let us look at some of the other options we have when applying these settings, specifically applying single sign-on with Google and Microsoft Azure. If you remember, we selected the option None, meaning we will use the one provided by Cerenade. But if we select the drop-down menu, we will see the option for Azure Active Directory and Google. The options apply if you either wish to sign in using the same login you use for each respective one. If selecting Azure, you will be required to enter the Azure AD tenant ID and the Azure AD tenant name. This info can be acquired from your Azure portal that is separate from Cerenade. We recommend having an in-house IT gather this info and implement this info if wanting to use Azure. Once you or that person applies the Azure settings, be sure to save. Please note, it is not necessary to apply the two-step verification when selecting this option. However, if you wish, you can apply this setting which will require your users to apply the code, similar to what we saw earlier in this video. We will leave this checkbox unchecked. Once we apply this settings, all users will go to the Caseworker portal to log in, but this time, rather than inserting their login credentials through Cerenade, you will be brought to your Microsoft login page. Once you apply your Microsoft login, you will then be logged into the Caseworker portal as well as logged into your Microsoft account. You will remain logged in as long as you are logged into your Microsoft account. If we opt to go with Google, similar scenario. We will go to our Security Settings tab and select Google as the option. But for this one, you don't have to enter the tenant ID or the tenant name. You would simply select Google, and you will decide to apply a two-step verification or leave it unchecked to do a single sign-on and click on Save. In similar fashion, if you visit the Caseworker portal URL to log in, a Google login page will appear. You will enter the login credentials to your Google account, and once logged in, you will be logged into your Caseworker portal as well as your Google account. You will remain logged in as long as you are logged into your Google account. A quick note: when choosing either Azure or Google, Google and Azure will try to pair the email you have with them with the caseworker profile that has the same email address. Make sure that those accounts have the same email address to successfully link. This concludes our video on advanced authentication. Thank you for watching.